people on here, and I'm gonna follow up with some questions that have been asked of me. So we'll just wait just a second. So it's snowing here in Utah right now. That's hence the reason why I have my gear on. Good morning. Actually, good afternoon. It's 11 o'clock here in Utah. It's snowing, and I don't know if it snows where you guys live, but super, super cold here right now. But if you just dress for the occasion, it's not that bad. Actually, you know, it's so funny. I was looking in the back of this picture and I see our dog. My wife drew, she wanted our dog on the wall and she drew a picture of him. And, oh, you're in a snowstorm. What state do you live in? And so we have a picture of Maxwell, the dog. He's right there. So that's awesome. So, Nay, where are you from? Okay. So just gonna wait a little bit longer before I get into these topics. So last night when I went live, you're in Pennsylvania. Is it snowing pretty good? Actually, let me show you, like, because it's not like crazy. It's just starting. Like, it's starting to snow pretty. Not. It's just all right. It's just starting to snow right now. So, but I'm sure Pennsylvania is really cold. It's probably like 30 degrees here, maybe 25. It's not super crazy, but one of the things, so I keep getting asked a couple questions. So I'm gonna follow up with those. So last night when I was on live, I started talking about pallet auctions. For a little bit, I tried, just because I wanted to see kind of, if you can make money on pallet auctions. And so I bought probably 6 pallets over a couple months, and it's 20 degrees, holy crap, in Pennsylvania. So over like a 2-month period, I bought like 6 pallets of scooters, these pro scooters online. And some of them were like $500 online. And some of them would go on sale for like $275. And I could have made a ton more money on these scooters, but I wanted to help struggling families. So I was selling them for like $50, $60. And these kids were getting like $400 scooters. And so I don't know, dude, I grew up super poor. So I wanted to help families that didn't have a lot of money. So on pallet auctions, I bought some like sports memorabilia. That was awesome. But if you want to make money, pallet auctions can be pretty awesome. The next thing that I keep getting asked questions when I go live is Dub. So I've talked about Dub trading app a couple times, and it's this copy trading app. So you throw money in it and you choose, instead of like choosing a certain stock, you choose a person to copy. So like I threw $500 in Nancy Pelosi, I threw $50 in something else, and $25 into 2 other things. And so I have a total of $600 in Dub. And since Thanksgiving, so November 29th, I'm to $680. So I've made, there's no one in my window, bro. That's my pictures of my family. So I've made like $80 on this copy trading app where I'm not doing anything. I don't know if it's a good app. There's another one called Pilot or something. Some of you guys said, have you guys used a copy trading app? A couple other things I want to talk about that I keep getting asked. So I started this journey like 100 days ago, but it was like a 90-day journey. And I had 75 subscribers. And doing 75 subscribers, you get no views, you get nothing. And on day, so like today, like I think I've been doing it like 107 days or so. I have like almost 6,000 subs. I have 4.2 million views, 171,000 likes, 4,800 comments, 100 or 1,800 shares, and I have 22,351 hours of watch time. Um, Guys, in 1 year, you have 8,700 hours. So like you could do this. If you want to be monetized on YouTube, you can do it. And I will help you for free. I post 3 times a day on YouTube Shorts. The other thing, so getting monetized on YouTube. So like the first level monetization, which I have now, is you need 3 million views and you need 1,000 subscribers. Well, the second level, where you really start getting paid, you need 10 million views in 90 days and you need 1,000 subscribers. Well, that's really hard because right now I have only 4 million, and that's probably in like a month, like 40 days. So I need to get it in 90, right? And so if I go lives, that's long, that counts as long content video, but it takes 5 days to come through. So like I'll do a live for 30 minutes and I'll have like 80 hours. And so if I do that for 50, 60 days, I can get monetized that way too. So if you're gonna try to be monetized, I would do shorts 100%, because like I was looking it up and you guys can look at it too. If you wanted to get monetized, like YouTube Shorts, have like 6,000 subscribers. And so with that being said, I looked up and they said like top 10% don't ever hit 5,000 subscribers. And so guys, I've done it in 90 days and you can too, as long as you are consistent with the algorithm, with posting. I post every day at midnight. And so you can get there. The other thing I get asked, listen, when people say rude comments, what I do is I just ban them, and it's all right. But I do appreciate you guys backing me up. That's super awesome. So I get questions that like, why do you guys cook so much? Why are you always cooking? And I like, some people ask what I use to cook on is a Blackstone grill. I really like it a lot. It doesn't heat up the house when I'm cooking out in the garage. So the reason why we cook so much is because we have a lot of kids that come to our house that don't necessarily live here, but they feel safe here. And if you have a kid that feels safe and he has food, guys, they can conquer the world. So we grew up super poor. We grew up homeless, and my mom and dad were drug addicts. I actually didn't know my dad until I was 12. I got sent to him on a Greyhound bus to North Carolina, and it was like pretty rough. And so I just want to give back to the future of this world. And so that's why we cook. If people feel safe, they open up about things they're struggling with. And if you can help our future generation get through hard times, then that's what we're here for, guys. The other thing is on YouTube, I realized a couple things. There's a lot of negative speech in comments. And the other thing, oh, dude, you are awesome. Thank you so much for that $5 donation. So one thing, since you just donated, I want to share with everyone on here that, so all the donations that I get on these lives that I'm doing is I'm gonna give it and pay it forward to someone else that needs money. So far right now, I think they take like 30% of the money, but what I'm gonna do is as soon as I get this money, right now I have like $80 after YouTube's taken their cut, or AdSense, whatever it is. As soon as I get to $100, I'm gonna cash it in, and we're gonna do a live, and I'm gonna do some videos on giving it to other people. I don't know about you guys, but when you help people and you give to help them eat or to help them have clothes or buy them a pair of shoes. Like, it's so rewarding. It makes you feel so good inside. How have I been? Dude, I've been really good. I have another thing. Some of you guys are new to the channel, so if you haven't liked yet, please like and subscribe. Like, you guys are the reason why I'm being successful on here. I haven't made a ton of money. And all the money that I have made, it's just going to go back to the community. So thank you for doing this. So the people that are new, actually in the background, those are my 4 kids in the back. So I have 3 girls and a son. Married. I've been married for 21 years. So kind of crazy. 21 years. It doesn't seem like a long time, but it is long to be married, and it's been a fun journey. Do you guys have any questions for me? Thank you for trying to make me viral, Nay. Like, this person's awesome. So one of the other things that I really like about this community, no, I don't have cancer, but my wife, about 4 years ago, she was given 6 months to live. She had stomach cancer, and we beat it. And so I don't have cancer. I just shave my head because I like being bald. But living with someone that had cancer is really hard. No, honestly, you don't have to be sorry. Like, we beat it. Like, you just, when you have hard times, you just got to conquer over them. You just can't let other people get you down. Has any of you guys had cancer? Cancer's pretty rough. Oh man, your mom died of stomach cancer. I'm so sorry, Jeff. Yeah, I remember. So when we were getting snow cones in the summer years ago, and my wife collapsed in the parking lot, and she wasn't really talking, and we thought for a couple of days she was going to die, and we went. They wouldn't give her chemotherapy because they said that it would kill her. So we just did it all natural, and we beat it, and it was the greatest thing. It was the greatest thing, beating cancer. So I do know what hard times are. Back to when I was a kid. So when I was 12, my mom shipped me to North Carolina to my dad because I was making some dumb choices. I started using drugs at 10. Not a ton, but I started smoking weed at 10 years old because I wanted to fit in with my family, which is crazy. I was excited to meet my dad because I thought I was going to get out of this horrible life. So, like, my mom was a drug addict, and I didn't know my dad yet. And so my mom shipped me on a Greyhound bus. I don't know if you guys know what a Greyhound bus is anymore. I actually don't even know if they're still in business. But so it took a long time to get to North Carolina. And hey, give me $20. That's great. If you want to give me $20, bet. And so I got to North Carolina, and I thought I was going to start a whole new life. I was going to have a dad that was awesome, that wanted to be there, that was like super chill. And I get there, and he was the same version of my mom. My mom was a drug addict. Loved my mom. But my hair color is bald, bro. So my mom was a drug addict, and when I got there, my dad was a drug addict, and he was actually a really dishonest person. The other thing is just because you come from a crooked parent that does drugs and makes bad decisions, that doesn't mean that you have to be like them. You can change. You can be different. You don't have to be like your past. So if you have parents that have made dumb choices, or you have a dad that cheated on your mom, or a mom that cheated on your dad, it doesn't mean that you're going to cheat on your spouse. Like, my mom was horrible that way. Like, she cheated on everyone she was with, which is like super bad. I've been faithful to my wife for 21 years. and it's a choice, right? Like we have a choice um, to be the future who we want to be. Like if you decide that you want, like when I was a kid and I was doing drugs, I didn't like the way it made me feel. Maybe you guys do. I didn't. Um, I I just know it's important to try to do good. The other day, and I kind of said this the other day to you guys, but I found out a friend of mine, his dad is dying, and he's not doing really good. And so I went and took him. We went and got a drink, and we just hung out in the truck and we talked. And I let him talk, and me and another friend were there, and we were just talking to him and having fun. If you know of someone that's struggling, just be there for them. Like be that support, be that love. Now, I know that like when I cook on the grill, I get a lot more views. But the truth is sometimes it's important to speak truth, and sometimes it's important to speak facts. Like guys, when I was the kid at 12 years old, 13 years old, and I wasn't following Jesus, like I was making bad decisions, and nice haircut, thanks. I was making bad decisions on every angle I could. Like, and when you make bad decisions, it seems like bad follows you. Like karma catches up to you. And so just start being honest. Start, if you're walking down the road and you see someone that's needing help, stop and help them out. It's not hard, guys. It's not hard at all. It's what are you gonna do when no one's watching? Are you gonna help somebody when no one's watching you? Are you gonna be nice to people when you know no one's watching? Or do you only do stuff that's nice when people are watching you? And so one of the questions I just got was my oldest daughter's 20, and she's in Canada, and she's up there preaching Jesus and loving it up there. Oh, you pass out goodie bags? Dude, that's awesome, actually. So, see, look at this. Nay on here is saying that his family gives out goodie bags with like toothbrushes and different things, like toothpaste and all kinds of different things. Another excuse that I hear people say is when I make it big, I'm gonna give. And the truth is that's not true. Like if you can't give now when you have nothing, then you probably won't give much when you do have. And so it's a choice. I just had a question. I'll show you my front this, because it's snowing out here right now, and it's kind of cold actually. Not super cold. It's probably like 25 degrees, and so, but yeah, it's just snowing away, guys. So yeah, we just got done shoveling the walks. So when there's this old guy right there, I don't know if you can see him. He has a dog and he walks every day. This dog has 3 legs. It's so awesome. I know some people that would just give up on a dog that had 3 legs, but he doesn't. The other thing that I really enjoy in my house is our plant walls. Like we have so many plants. Do you guys have plants? Okay, so the other thing, so in the 21 years I've been married, I've started probably like 25, 26 different companies, like side hustles to make money. We started a Rupert float company that actually turned out to be pretty successful. Snow cones are really profitable. I don't know if you guys know much about snow cones, but snow cone machine, like we had like the booth that you put on the side of the road, and guys, you're selling them for $5. They cost like 50 cents to make, and that's including cup, syrup, ice, and the employee to do it. You can make $50,000 profit on one snow cone building. in 3 months. It's insane. Now, obviously, like there's some places that get colder quicker. So in Utah, you have about 3 months, 2.5 to 3 months, and you can cook. Like you can make good money. Um, Another thing I did is I went around to the tow yards and would buy vehicles from them, and I'd sell them, and it actually did pretty good. Like I made a decent amount of money in 1 year. I think I bought like 80 vehicles in 1 year. It did pretty good. And Abu, what's up? Thanks for your comments. You guys are awesome. Is there any questions you have for me? Um, and so I think as you're trying to establish a side hustle, as you're trying to figure out what you want to do as a person, I think everything you do leads up to the future you, right? So like you start this side hustle and it doesn't work. You start the next side hustle, and what you want to do is you want to actually keep everything that you've learned and you want to move forward. So the first thing we learned on owning a snow cone shack, we owned a snow cone shack and we shaved ice, and it was awesome. I learned that if you want to be successful, you have to look successful. So like our building looked pretty rough and it did not do very good. Now, if you have a Mexican restaurant, the dirtier the building, the older the building, the better the quality of the food, and it just seems like it's the opposite. How do one start in an Africa? Man, I wish I could answer that question. I don't know. So there was a story actually of a guy from Africa that got a hold of someone in the States and started giving him pictures. And so the guy sent him a camera and he started taking more photos. And the guy here in the States made a little picture book and would sell it and give the money back to the guy. And he started that way. I have a friend that went to Africa and owns a big chicken facility here for like eggs, and helped the African people start an egg facility so they can make money for their family and everyone around. But as far as Africa, I wish I had more answers for that. I'll tell you what, I'll do some research and I'll see what I can find. I'll remember your name, Jeffrey, and I'll see. I am on Instagram, it's just under the same name. I went viral on Instagram, and I think I had a video hit like 8 million views on Instagram, but the problem is Instagram doesn't pay. Instagram does nothing. I also went on TikTok. I got banned, but RS, what's up? So I am on Instagram still. I only have like 3,000 followers, like 3,200 followers or something like that. But it's good. I do the same content. I don't do why what Davis. Piece of land. I can keep chickens in Kenya. Oh my gosh, dude, Kenya's okay. So I've never been to Kenya, but I've seen pictures. In fact, I think my friend went to Kenya actually. Or the Ivory Coast. I don't know that area very well, but I live in Utah. TikTok, I got banned. So during COVID, I became very popular, and I got sponsored by a company called Mocker Mask. And what it was a mask that covered your face, and it looked like your face. And Davis, what's up? You can get a hello. And ask me questions and I'll talk back. So TikTok, I had these masks that looked like my face, and I'd go into places and people would yell at me and tell me to put my mask up during COVID. And I had a mask, but then it had a fake blue mask underneath, so it looked like I had the mask pulled down. And I would do it on planes, I would do it in car lots, everywhere. And people would just get mad at me, and I'd record it on TikTok, and my videos would get like 10 million views. It was actually pretty awesome. I enjoyed it actually. But I brought up the vaccine. Oh, awesome. Nay, thank you. So I will say this, on TikTok, if it was a big bald guy, I would say I was like 95% of those videos. I just went viral like crazy. Just starting, I'm a professional accountant. Hey, that's cool. I can deal with marketing and finance. So, okay. So that is awesome, actually. So your portion of what you know, is the knowledge that you have, is actually more important to a business than you think. Because I don't know the accounting side, and I don't know all that. Like, I do know marketing, but I don't know the accounting side. And you can get in some trouble if you make money and you don't pay taxes on it. And so, oh, dude, I actually have T Swift in the background. I didn't mean to have her, but I just have her playing. I just have a random music playing on my TV, just as some background music. But it just randomly chooses songs. But yes, it is playing Taylor Swift, which is so funny. Start a chicken business in Kenya. Okay, so the chicken business. Now, are you gonna, in Kenya, are you gonna sell just the eggs, or are you gonna sell the whole chicken? So like, that was one of my questions. In Africa, like, what would you, are you gonna be raising meat chickens, or are you gonna be raising egg chickens? And I don't know in Africa if you're having the same problem, but we're having a bird flu problem here that's really bad. Like, within 72 hours, if your birds get this, they all die. Both meat and eggs. Now, the meat and eggs, are they different birds, or are they the same? And the other thing that I would do, Jeffrey, so as you're doing this business, because people want to support people like you. Like, people like me in the US want to support Jeffrey. And so what you need to do is you need to start your YouTube channel. In fact, when we get done here, I'll go to your channel and look at it. But you want to start your YouTube channel, and you want to start talking about this. You want to talk about what you're doing, and people can give you money. People can donate to you. They are different. Okay, so the ones that give eggs, those are the white chickens, right? I like the ones here. Now, I don't know about what they have in Africa, but the chickens that lay eggs here are white. Another thing, do you guys eat rabbit meat where you live in Africa? Like, so I used to raise New Zealand's, and they were like a meat rabbit. And okay, so Jeffrey, get a channel. I'll help you grow, buddy. And so what you want to do is I would start doing YouTube shorts, and then you'll get a following, and then you start doing lives and start talking. You don't have to know much. And if you don't know English, just talk and we'll follow. Because if you're a good person, you're gonna have people hating on you anyways, but if you're a good person, people will follow you. And the cool thing about starting a YouTube channel, now I don't know how it is in Africa, so can you have a YouTube channel in Africa? Jeffrey, I don't know if you can. And so that might be, I'll follow you on Instagram. Jeffrey, thank you. So if you started your social media platform, so can you have Instagram and all the social media in Africa? I don't know if you can, Jeffrey, but if you can, and you can get monetized and you can start making money, you will have the benefit of everyone giving you money from all over the world. Okay, you can have all socials. Awesome. Like, so I've come across people from Africa that have platforms. And if people get to know you as a person, and they know that you're an honest person, like, you don't have to tell people you're honest. You just talk to people, and people will feel you're good as you help people or do good. And when you start making money, and if you start helping your area, like your neighborhood, and I feel like karma is awesome. Like, I feel like it will either help you or it will bring you down. And if you're doing good for people, I feel like it's a blessing. And so I just, we're gonna just do this real quick to one of these comments. Let's get rid of that. Okay, so, oh, so you're good with English in writing. Dude, I do believe in God. I actually feel like God saved my life. So I'll tell you a story about that, Davis. And we'll come back to you, Jeffrey, because I'm actually really intrigued by you. So, okay, as far as, let me just report this real quick. Okay, so as far as God, I was 17 years old, and I was in a car with my friends, and we were going 150 miles an hour in my friend's dad's car. and I'm sitting in the back seat. No one has anything. Like no one has seatbelts on. No one has. Sorry about that. No one has any seatbelts on, and I had this whisper, and it was I felt tell everyone to put their seatbelts on, and I ignored it. And we're driving down, and 150 miles an hour, and I get it again, and I ignore it. And the third time I get it, it felt like this voice was grabbing me and shaking me, telling me to have everyone put their seatbelts on. As soon as I had everyone put their seatbelts on, and as soon as the last person put his seatbelt on, we flipped out of control. We flipped like 12 times, landed upside down on a car, and every one of us walked out of that. And I didn't know it was God at that point. I didn't get to know God until later on in life, after I got married. And so yes, I do believe in God. I've been an accountant for 5 years, Jeffrey, embarking on my own business. Dude, huge props to you, bro. Like, this is so awesome. I'm actually really proud of you. And what you should do, dude, anytime I go live, come on here and I'll talk you up. So what you need to do as you're doing this, and the reason why I say, Jeffrey, do YouTube Shorts is because as you're doing these YouTube Shorts, you're growing, and you only have to do like 1 second or 5 second or 7 seconds. So you can do a 10-minute video and turn it into a whole bunch of videos, like part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4. And then on YouTube, you can schedule out all your stuff. So you can schedule out like 30 days. But what I need you to do is I need you to post 3 times a day. If you're posting 3 times a day, YouTube starts putting you on the algorithm. Okay, so day 75 for me, when I first started, I only had 190 subscribers. So day 76 to day, I think I'm like 107 right now, 105, I'm not sure. But I have almost 6,000 subscribers. If you keep going, and even when you're getting only like 50 views on each video, even when you're getting only a couple, so just keep it up. Respond to comments, start engaging with people. You being in Africa, because we have social media and because we're connected to the internet, to the whole world, buddy, it doesn't matter where you live. You can make money, especially if you're not, thanks, my hair does look awesome. I got a haircut today, guys, this morning. I shaved. So thanks. My hair does look pretty good. It's all shiny today. But yeah, Jeffrey, if you just continue connecting to people on social media, you can win. And then if you start your channel, people start donating to you, and that can help a ton. Like so I don't know, does Africa take money on social media? Like when you get money, like I don't know how the taxes work there. I have no idea. So make sure that you don't get in trouble. Do you guys have any questions for me about my life, about my journey, about anything? Okay, so I do have a dog named Max. He's a Bernese Mountain Dog Poodle mix. So he's a Bernedoodle. He's 100 pounds. Kenya has no issues. At least we are okay. So that's good. So, okay. So the people in the States care about you. I'm just telling you right now. So like if you started a social media platform, they would watch just because they're curious to see people living in all different kinds of the world. Utah, yes, we're lucky. We have a house. We have a lot of amenities that Africa doesn't have. And you probably, depending upon where you live, you might have some awesome amenities as well. You do have some awesome weather though. We have snow here, dude. And so yeah, that is one thing. For the people that weren't here in the very beginning, I'm gonna recap on a couple things. So when I went live the other day, there were some questions asked of me. So you're from Brazil, awesome. Yes, I have bought pallets from auctions. I bought, like, over a month period or whatever, I bought 6 pallets of scooters. And they were like a pro kick scooters, so they're not electric or anything. And some of these scooters were selling for like 500 bucks. Now I didn't sell them for that much money. I sold them for like 50, $60 to help kids out. So like I wanted my community to have these like $400 or $500 scooters and help families out. And then another thing is, so a couple questions I keep getting asked, Dub copy trading app. I threw 600 bucks in there. I'm up to like $680 right now. It copies other people. So like I chose Nancy Pelosi and it's doing pretty good. I'm not touching it. I'm not doing anything. It's just growing. Now I don't know if copy trading, if I'm like what's going to happen or if it's a legit app, but right now it's working good. I've had it in since Thanksgiving. A grill do I have? So my grill is a Blackstone grill. So anytime I cook, I'll probably cook tonight just because I have kids coming over tonight, my kids' friends, and I'll be cooking for them. But I use my Blackstone. I do tag Blackstone. So if you get in any of my lives, you'll see that I tag Blackstone Grill in my stuff. Tomorrow, I'll have my Rockbox pizza oven out, and we'll be doing homemade pizza. It takes like a minute to cook a pizza. It's pretty freaking awesome. Okay, so back to the questions that I was getting asked. So if you have questions, just ask them, and then I'll stop. But so this journey that I did, I wanted to grow my my YouTube channel. I've never done it. I've gone viral on TikTok. I've gone viral on Instagram, and all that. It's all under my same name. So if you just look me up on Instagram, it's just my same name. But so I'm at almost 6,000 subscribers. I've done it in 90 days. I've only used my cell phone. I don't have a camera equipment. I don't have anything. And I did that on purpose because a lot of people are like, well, I can't do it because I don't have camera equipment. I can't spend $1,000 on a camera. I can't do this because I don't have stands. I don't have lighting. I don't have anything. Guys, I don't have lighting. I just have my house lighting. That's it. And I have this backlight, which is probably not the best lighting, but I do. And here, let's actually move and see if the lighting's, because I'll be facing the lighting. Okay, so maybe this is actually probably better lighting over here. Okay, so with posting 3 times a day, only using my phone. So the idea is to try to get to 10,000, and then obviously go further and further and further. But yeah, thanks for following my Instagram. I'll actually, when I get done here, I'll switch to Instagram and I'll follow you back, bud. And so, but posting 3 times a day, just YouTube Shorts, and as soon as I got to 5,000 and I got to 3 million views, I was able to start getting super chats and like little donations from you guys, which is like helps a ton for the channel. All the money I get, I donate. How did you get monetized channel? Okay, so I'm kind of explaining that right now. So if you post 3 times a day, now I know that's a lot of content, but if you're doing shorts, I'm not talking long content videos. I'm talking shorts, okay? Now, to get monetized doing shorts, you have to have 10 million views and 1,000 subscribers. But I didn't realize why I was doing that. I was like, oh my gosh, this is gonna be hard. Because long content video, all you need is 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers. Right now I have 22,000 watch hours, but it's YouTube Shorts, so it doesn't count. And so, but grow on YouTube Shorts, and then you get the following. Like I have 6,000 followers right now, okay? And then once you get the first level of monetization, then you start doing lives. And so I did a live. I do lives every day now. But I have a live where I have 180 hours in 30-minute video. Now, this video is more educational, so I'm not going to have a lot of people on it, but I'm getting to know you guys, and you guys are getting to know me. Dude, like, Hype and Audio, did I say that right? And then Jeffrey, dude, you guys are super nice, super solid. Like, that's how you're gonna grow on social media platforms. And so, but Hype and Audio, okay, so grilled cheese, that's so dope. Hype and Audio, I don't know if I told you this, but the reason why I cook so much is because we have so many kids that come to our house, and some come from hard families, some come from good families. And well, they all come from good families. They just have struggles, right? And so one thing as a kid that grew up with no money and super poor, living on the streets with my mom, I had a drug addict mom. Love my mom to death, but she had some addictions. Um, I I found that when these kids come to my house, if I feed them and I give them like something to eat, then they just get comfortable and they're willing to talk about things. Um, and we've saved a couple kids from suicide, and that's what life's about, guys. So that's cool that you found me on a live stream making grilled cheese sandwiches. Hypnotized. Okay. Uh, so is that what you do for a living? Is you hypnotize people? When you ask what happened to me, what question? So are you asking about when I was a kid? I started using drugs at 10 years old. Well, not using, I used drugs for the first time. Smoked marijuana the first time when I was 10. Ask that question a little different. Because I have lots of things that have happened to me. I just don't know. If you want me to tell me my story, I can really quick. So hypno. I also have a question on you. So like, do you hypnotize people? Like, do you do it for a living? And how hard is that to do when you hypnotize people? Because like, when I see that, I'm like, that's cool. And so, okay, so Griffin, what? Oh, dude, that's funny. So where do you live, Griffin? What state do you live in? So that's my real father's last name. I didn't get my father's last name. I didn't know my father until I was about 12. But Griffin was my real father before he passed away, but that's still his last name. And so, so California, North Carolina areas where the Griffins are from my side. Oh, you're a software engineer. Have you ever hypnotized someone though? Like, so I know you have your main job, but is being a hypnotist a side hustle, or do you enjoy it? Do you do it for like therapy? One of the things that, okay, I'm gonna tell you guys a secret. So we have Siberian exotic cats, and our males get like 20 pounds, 15 to 20 pounds. The thing I like about Siberians are they're hyperallergenic and they have dog-like traits. I'm not necessarily a cat person, but I like these cats because they're more like dogs. They do tricks and stuff. So no, I'm just a software engineer. So yeah, let me know if have you ever hypnotized somebody? Is it hard to hypnotize somebody? And so yeah. But yeah, Jeffrey, I'll come back to you when I get done, and I'll get on Instagram, follow you back. Do you have many posts on Instagram? And obviously, Jeffrey, what's your handle on here? So if people want to follow your journey. So Jeffrey lives in Kenya and he's starting a chicken farm. We actually started talking about chicken farms because I have a friend that went out there and helped the African people start a chicken farm to help them financially, and he didn't charge them to do it, which is super cool when people that are successful, that give back to people that are less fortunate. Big fan from India. That's awesome. And so let me get rid of this. Okay. So Jeffrey, yeah, let me know. Let me know what your Instagram handle is, and maybe you're not on here anymore. I don't know. And then Hypno guy, you never answered my question. Are you, maybe you're not even on here anymore. Yeah, you're probably not. But no, I appreciate you guys staying with me on this. Thank you for being a part of this. And we'll probably go live later on tonight, and I'll probably cook some good food. Oh yeah, so no, I haven't, though. I think language and repetition are ways people can control their perception. It's a name of a project I made to combine. Okay. Oh my gosh, dude, so I do that now. I actually read a book on so the monk people. Like I read a book on that, but I also I read about 2 to 3 books a month, um, and so affirmations are huge. Being positive is huge. So, do you have? Got it. I understand. So, not a hypnotist. Do you have Instagram or do you have a YouTube channel? Is this your YouTube channel? The Hippin audio stream. So I'll come over and check it out when I get done here. Um, Dude, thanks for commenting on my eyes. That's so nice of you. Um, so, but yeah, so kick out if Jeffrey's on here, kick out your Instagram handle, and because I don't think he has a YouTube channel yet, he just follows me, and then hype an audio stream. If you have an Instagram handle, throw it up here too, so people can come back and see it and they can follow you and support your channel. But positive affirmations is like, as I went through all my hell as a kid, that probably got me through most of it. And the guy in the back right there in that picture helped me through a lot of my problems too. Are they lenses? No, they're straight legit. Nay, thanks for all the love, dude, and support. Now, Nay, you're from, is it Pennsylvania? I need to go back and look. I think you said we were having the conversation. You've been here from the beginning, dude. You're super awesome. And then do you have a channel? So you do have a YouTube channel. I'll check it out too. The nice thing about having lives and having this conversation is I can go back and I can look at your guys' pages and subscribe to you guys and help you out. You don't use social media except this. You should get, how do I do that? How do I get a Discord server? I'm so new to this platform, dude. I don't even know what that means. Can you explain it, or can someone else explain it? So I don't know what a Discord, like, is that just like a podcast type thing? I know that sounds so dumb. I'm sorry. I just am so new to YouTube that I don't know. But as you guys are getting to know me, you guys can go through my videos. So my content that I'm doing right now is that it's just my family journal, guys. Like, I just post about my kids and I post about my journey in life. And so, like, you get to see my dog, you get to see my kids, you get to see my wife. We just do dumb things. It's super fun. TTV, or how do you say that? TTV phase. Thanks for the compliment. I really appreciate you. It's like a chat server. It should be too. Okay, so what I'll do, Hype and Audio, is I'll get on YouTube because that's like the best way to learn anything. In fact, if you guys are ever wanting to learn how to start a business or learn anything, it's on YouTube. Like, you don't, like, college is good, don't get me wrong, but if you want to learn something, this is the platform. Okay, so Aswin, did I say that right? But like, thanks for being a fan. What is your channel about? What do you talk about? Like, do you, so put a post here, throw your channel up, or people can just click onto it. So Nay, I am doing a live later. I'll probably cook some food. Dude, Angel, I've worked so hard on my hair. It is crazy. I got a haircut today, actually. Can you tell? I went a little too close. Just kidding. I love it too close. So Angel, thanks for the compliment. Okay, so that's when I beg for shout. Oh, so like, can you type out your channel? I guess if they just hit your link, but so what do you do on your channel? Like, do you just talk positive affirmations? Do you do funny things? What's your channel about? Talk about it in the chats. People will follow you. So just tell me what you do on your channel. Everyone, all you guys, tell me what you do on your channel, and people will follow you. What food you finna make tonight? What do you think I should make tonight? I know tomorrow I have a pizza oven. We're gonna make homemade pizza. What kind of pizza should I make? And do you guys like pineapple? Do you think pineapple belongs on a pizza? I do edits. Oh, okay. So like, do you take other people's content and make it like your own niche and kind of a cool spin on the video, dude, please, Batty, please subscribe. That would be so nice of you. And so yeah, Aswin, I'll have to, and I think I might be pronouncing that right. I don't know. I'm so sorry. A lot of these names on here aren't your real name. So yes. So any suggestions on what I'm gonna make for food tonight? Do you guys like? What's your favorite kind of food? So should I make like fajitas? Should I do steak? Should I do sandwiches? Should I do like a standard grilled cheese? Like last night I made some biscuits, and you flatten out the one biscuit. You don't cook it on the Blackstone grill, obviously, because that'd be super hard. Okay, so you just post shorts. So that's what I do too. Shorts are so easy, and I'm doing lives to try to get my 4,000 hours. Like, because when you do shorts, it doesn't count towards your 4,000 hours. I have like 23,000 hours of watch time, 22,000. And okay, so hype note: mac and cheese with white American and steak or ribs are good. Pineapple's good. No pineapple on pizza. I'm taking the better half. So I like pineapple on pizza, but some people don't, and that's all right. Take it easy. Love the channel. Have a great night, y'all. Oh, what time is it where you live? Thanks for subscribing, Batty. Okay, so TT Phase, TTV, how do I, so TTV Phase, 2930, they want steak. So, okay, so I'll look at, oh, BLTs are dope. I like BLTs. Aswin, I'm from Utah. It's snowing right now. Do you want me to go out and show you the snow? Because it is getting cold. It's probably like 20-something degrees here. But the thing I like about Utah is we have all 4 seasons. So I have spring, summer, fall, and winter. I love it here. And then the outside, the nature is so awesome. The mountains, you can go hiking and find a waterfall. You can go fishing in lakes and have awesome fish. So I'm sure you guys have lakes. I'm sure you guys have fishing where you live. Oh, Top Golf. Dude, we love Top Golf. Do you, TTV Phase, where do you live? Do you live in the States, and do you live by a Top Golf? Because we do go to Top Golf often. Enjoy it. It's like a mixture of bowling and golf. And they have great food. What state do you live in? Because I've been to a couple different Top Golfs. Like I went to Vegas and was there. St. George is in Utah, obviously. It's just like 4 hours south of here, 3 hours. Oh, you live in Kentucky. Do they have a Top Golf in Kentucky? Like close to your house? Oh, show the snow. I gotta go. Okay, I'll show the snow real quick. It's coming down thick right now, guys. Well, it's getting thicker. My hair color is clear. So, okay, so do you see the snow? It's coming down pretty thick, guys. So, someone asked what I use for my skincare because they say it looks so smooth. To be honest, it's actually an amazing skincare product. I use the same towel that I dry off my body with my face. So it gets just all the minerals. Boom, there you go. And it doesn't cost any money. Like and subscribe. Okay, so we just went outside to the snow. That was fun. So your friends live in Tennessee. The snow, so you don't get snow where you live, right, TTV? You guys don't, Aswin, you don't have snow? Where do you live again? Hype and Audio, I went outside because you asked. And so what, TTV, where do you live again? What state? Oh, you live in Kentucky and you don't get a lot of snow, that's right. You guys don't have mountains there either too, right? It's pretty flat. Aswin, India, it probably is super hot. What's the temperature there right now? It's probably super warm. So right now it's like 25 degrees here and super cold. But so we live right around the corner from the canyon, and the canyon is a smaller canyon, so it's just 2 lanes, and so we have a couple lakes up on the top, and it's super pretty up there. You have some amazing. We have this hike called the Grotto, and you kind of go back in this area, and there's this beautiful waterfall that comes down. It's just super amazing. A lot of people don't realize all the beautiful stuff we have in Utah. So as when it's 30, oh my gosh, I didn't realize it got so cold in India. How hot does it get there? Because so where I live, we'll have it can get down to like, it doesn't get down to like -10 very often, but it'll get down to 0 sometimes. But in the summer, we can get to 100 degrees. So we'll have 100-degree difference, like in flexes. So there's days that will be like 70, 80, and there's days where it can get to 50 the next day. Oh, and you're Celsius. So what does that work out to be? My daughter's in Canada right now, and she goes on Celsius. And so like -25, that's my wife. -25, she took a nap. We took my son to a basketball game this morning at 9 o'clock, but we didn't get to bed till super late. But I will be going live tonight, probably cooking some food. I think TTV Faye said steak, so we'll go see. We'll get some food and we'll cook it tonight. TTV Faze, I just was shouting you out, saying that you wanted steak, and so I think we're gonna try to cook that up. Steak is super awesome. What is this? I drove to the oh my gosh, dude. So the Grand Canyon is like a hidden secret for us. Like a lot of people don't know about it. Well, you know that there's a Grand Canyon, but a lot of people don't go. And the mountains and snow were amazing. I went to Pennsylvania, to Denver, then down in February. Snow all the time on the mountain. Okay, so where you live, I don't know if you guys do this, but we do a lot of demolition derbies in the summer and fairs and carnivals, and like every town does all these celebrations with fireworks and like community and food, and it's just like super cool. Peace, guys. Hype and Audio, peace out. Thanks for being part of it. So it gets 87. Oh wait, 30 degrees Celsius, 87 degrees. Is that what I'm saying, or is that the hottest it gets for you guys? Okay, so let's block that guy. Boom. You guys say negative stuff, you get blocked. Please don't say negative stuff because I don't want to block you. It's cold where I live. Yeah, it probably does. You're Kentucky, right? I think you said. But it's flat where you live, right? It's 39 degrees where I live. Yeah, dude, that's cold. I think it's like 25 to 30 degrees right now. It's snowing and it's coming down pretty thick. The other night we did a live with my son, his 14-year-old. He's 14 years old, and his like couple friends were here. Hey, Brooke, that's my daughter. Do you want to come say hi to the people? So they had to break the swimming pool. Okay, there's Brooke. Where are you going? Anywhere good?
Yeah, I'm going to my friend's JJ game.
Okay, so she's going to a basketball game for one of her friends. You got to let me know if they win.
Okay, well.
Peace out, bro. No, actually, Sid, I don't wish I had hair. I've been shaving since I was 19. I like being bald, to be honest. I am very comfortable with it, and I started losing my hair, I don't know, maybe 10 years ago, but I've been shaving for like 22 years, 23 years. So no, I don't wish I had any hair. I love being bald. And you know what else I learned? On social media, it says if you have a bald dad, you usually have beautiful daughters. So I am lucky there. So make your dad shave his head so you can be beautiful. Boom. Life advice. Okay, so Drizzle Wolf, someone just told me, I don't know what even that means. The Discord moderator, I don't know. Can you explain it on this chat? And then I'll go back and maybe subscribe to you. Maybe we can message each other back and forth, because I don't know what that means. I'm just new to social media, or not social media, but to YouTube. I started this journey like 90 days ago. And now I'm up to almost 6,000 subscribers. You can get there too. It's not hard. I just been posting 3 times a day, and it's not. People are like, you got to make good content. You got to make good content. I'm like, no, you don't. You just got to put stuff on the algorithm, and YouTube will blast it out. And Sid, you're bald. That's awesome. Oh, it was a joke. No, I don't. I don't know much about that. Someone asked earlier, and they're gonna try to send me some stuff, and but I don't know what that even meant. So if you're being rude, that's all right, dude. Just let's try to be better next time. But okay, do you guys have any last questions before I get off? It's been 1 hour. Thanks for joining and staying with me. Dimona, do you have any questions? Where do you live? Where are you from? Again, I'll be going live, cooking some awesome food later on. Dude, Aswin, you've been a part of the channel for a minute then, because if you're asking that question, it's definitely messy. A lot of people like Ronaldo, but I am a Messi fan. And I think a lot of the reason why is because my son plays soccer, or he did play soccer for a while, and he was a Messi fan. So I think I became a Messi fan just because my son. No, I think being bald makes me solid. It makes me awesome, because people just be confident with who you are, and you'll just be a better person because of it. You're a Messi fan. Woohoo! So one thing I was going to say real quick before I get off this channel is we were playing this game, and if they donated money, the kids, the 14-year-old boys like my son and his friends, said that they would go out and put their head in the water, in the pool, out back. And we went out there, and it was covered in ice. So they had to bust the ice off the pool to dunk their head, and it was so cold. And TTV Phase, thanks for the comment. I'm from Utah, Dimona, and I'm your favorite YouTuber. Thanks for, even if that's not true, that's super nice of you. So here, let's do that. Where are you from? Utah. Okay, so we're gonna be wrapping this up. Any last questions before I say goodbye? Come back later on. Sorry. No, you didn't. No, you don't sound like you're being mean. Dude, holy crap. Aswin, you're awesome. Dude, I officially think you are the greatest. Thank you for giving money. I don't know. So you gave $20. It's like, works out to be $1 or something like that. Like, that's so nice of you. So when will you do another after this live? Okay, so tonight, so right now it's 12:18. So tonight around like 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock, dinner time, I'll be cooking food. TTV Faye says some steak, so I'll probably do some steak. I live in Utah. Thank you guys for following. I appreciate you guys. I hope you guys have a great day.